All right. Welcome to the wonderful world of technology. This is Jackie Simmons, and I think everyone in this group probably knows me and knows about the mission, what started the book that we're doing. One of the wonderful things that's happening is that we are getting connected with more and more amazing people who want to do what they can do to move the mission forward. And today I get the honor of introducing you to Szebastian, who has some really great ideas for using his resources to help us get the Make It a Great Day movement a lot more publicity, and to get you, the authors, those of you who spent and invested your time and talent, and some of you significant amounts of your time, talent, and treasure into this movement, to help you be able to leverage that better for yourselves as well as for the teams. So, Szebastian, come on up. He's in the green room. For those of you that are speakers, you know what that means. There you are.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, or from my side of the world, good evening, good evening, good evening. So
that's true. For those of you who don't know, Szebastian's an Aussie, so he's 14 hours ahead of me in Florida. So thank you,
yes,
Szebastian.
Yes, I am. I think with time savings and all, I think now it's 13 hours, but I don't know. I don't get time savings. So
nobody does over here.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and anybody who's tuning in right now, feel free to comment, ask any questions. I want to share a couple of things that I discussed with Jackie, and if you see me a little bit distracted, I'm just making sure I read my notes and I have everything. I'm operating, and I can see your comments as well. So I'm still focusing on all of you. So what I really wanted to share today is what I am offering to be able to support this mission, beautiful mission Jackie has. First of all, Make It a Great Day is actually very, 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 very relatable to the 15-year-old me, to the 13-year-old me, to the 24-year-old me, and to the 31-year-old me, and to the 41-year-old me. I mentioned all those ages because these are all the times when I wanted to kill myself. And I am 41 right now, and I struggle with it every single day. As I said, I am a PTSD and a clinical depression overcomer, but that means even today, every single day, I can have the challenge of wanting to kill myself for no apparent reason. And I fight that. I have trained myself 20 years, even before what I knew that I had clinical depression. And that is why Make It a Great Day is, important to me. That's why I connected to it. To me, it was a wish came true that I wished 20 years ago. So, it's I have my own campaign called Talk to Me, Suicide Prevention. So obviously we connected on that level very, very well. Jackie has been our guest on Dreamaniac TV, but without much further ado, I just want to share what I want to give as part of my contribution. So first of all, sure, absolutely.
Would you please help everybody who doesn't know you the way I do? What is Dreamaniac TV? It's Dreamaniac. I mean, it's the word dream and the word maniac put together. That much they get. But what is it?
Absolutely. What I'll do is I'll go one step further. I'll actually give a proper introduction of who I am beyond my name and how Dreamaniac and everything happened. So I am Szebastian Onne, which you guys know. I brand myself as the Almost Naked CEO because it is all about transparency. It's about putting my life out there as a professional, as an entrepreneur, without any barriers, without any facade. I am who I am, and I call it Almost Naked because we still honor the laws, we still honor privacy, we still honor, we still protect our clients' information. At the same time, whether it's my clients, whether it's my guests, whether it's my staff, they all exactly know what really, how we operate and everything. And Dreamaniac is actually a part of Szebastian.com. So I just want to quickly put up, Robin just signed in. So hi, Robin. I know it's not showing the username, but I can see you on the other screen. Thank you for joining in. Good morning to you and good evening from Australia, in fact. So I was just sharing. So Dreamaniac TV is a part of Szebastian.com, which is my namesake company, but I'm not the only partner. We are 4 partners. So Dreamaniac TV was launched actually 6 years ago, and it took many different shapes. But today it is Dreamaniac TV because we do several talk shows. All these talk shows are about empowerment, about inspiration, about education, about adding value to people's life. And things like suicide, depression, women's rights, gender equality, and so much more is all we talk about on Dreamaniac TV. So, as I like to say, it is for dreaming big and making it happen. And we call it Dreamaniac because we are maniacs about making dreams come true. Now, those dreams are not necessarily commercial dreams. It's about giving anybody and everybody a lease of life, which they thought they didn't have. And without going long into it, just to make you guys understand what Dreamaniac has achieved, we have successfully donated completely launched businesses to people who had a dream. They wish they could launch a business. They wish they could run their own business. We created the entire brand for them. We gave it to them. Similarly, somebody was very scared of facing the camera but had a lot to say. We gave them the courage, and now that gentleman is co-authoring a book with me. So that's what Dreamaniac TV is. You dream big and we make it happen. So what I want to do, what I want to offer as part of that is, first of all, our parent company, Szebastian.com, which is formerly known as Szebastian Inspired Private Limited. We work in branding, social media, leadership, and so much more. But I don't want to get into commercial part. What I want to really explain to you is that I'm offering Reflect to Sell brand growth consultation worth $197, absolutely free. Now, this is an exclusive webinar in which I invite up to 10 entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs and help them understand what do they need either in creating a new brand or in their existing brand, what needs to change for them to actually establish authority. So
okay,
that's
so
what
I'm going to back this up. All right, I'm going to put my flavor around it for everybody. So here's what it is in Jackie speak. Yo, small group, 10 people getting together with Szebastian to have their brands completely looked over, to have the matchup. Is your brand actually going to get you what you want? So this is $197 value that he is giving to all of the authors in the Make It a Great Day book completely for free. So he's going to give out links. We're going to gather 10 people together and do a small group training with Szebastian on branding on purpose. Did I get it?
Absolutely, almost yes. The one additional thing that will happen is after you guys have that session with me, I will be contacting each and every one of you to give you individual feedback on your brand. And that is part of the free service. There is no catch. There is no later on subscriptions, nothing. You just, during that session, I'll give you some basics. And then I will ask you to send me an email with your information about your brand. I will review each and every brand for a week. And I'll come back to you with my review, what needs to change individually for your brand, or what you need to do to make it better, or any other ideas that can help your brand establish its authority.
So Robin, I know you're on the call. Some of the other authors, I know this is something that will really help you with where you're trying to get your languaging down. So language and brand go hand in hand. Ken Streeter, I know you probably didn't get the notice about this, but I'm going to bounce it out to you because as you're looking to bring the Be the Good brand into the world, Szebastian's course will really be helpful. So we'll start bouncing this around. If you know one of the other authors and you think this would be good for them, go ahead and tag them in the comments. And I will do my best to tag people and get this out because this is an amazing offer, Szebastian. Thank you so very, very much. I mean, this is way more than what you had originally. I was like, you're gonna interview us on TV. That's really cool. But for you to make this very personal offer is huge, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I actually do thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this. And I will just put it this way. Just one thing I want to say. A lot of people think, just a tip, just a very you can call it a trailer. A lot of people think, but I'm not a brand. I'm just an author. I'm just a writer. I'm just a speaker. They think I'm not a brand. Why do I need branding? I just need to go and tell people what I do. But
the other side of that coin is that some people work in fields where the company is the brand that they represent. They represent a company. They don't realize the value of having themselves be in the equation.
Exactly. And one single tip I'll give you that helps everyone to understand why they should be branded. What happens is, for example, your authors, copyright is one thing that people will come after you every chance they get. Even if it's your 100% authentic work, people will come after you, try and bother you. One single tip: if you're registered as a company, you cannot be personally sued for your assets. It's the company's assets they can sue you for.
Okay, so we're not going into legal advice here, but if you don't have a company structure wrapped around what you're doing, then it's recommended before you go really public that you wrap a company structure around you for a bunch of different reasons. Depending on the country that you're in, there's a lot of reasons for doing it. So good business tip, always good to be a business, not a hobby. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's, these are the kind of things you'll learn from me. Now, besides that, as we discussed, you will also be invited to first of all, I'm doing 4 episodes with Jackie, and which are on 18th and 23rd of October. Then we have 15th and 27th of November, and I'll post those details again. Now, these shows are at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we will be, all of us, whomsoever is attending, will be meeting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the show will be approximately 45 minutes. In these 4 episodes, we'll touch on 4 different valuable topics related to suicide prevention, mental health, and so much more. And what I am offering here again is to anybody who's interested to share their story, to share a little bit of snippet of their part, their chapter, or their journey, will be welcome to join us. Yes, Jackie.
So the 4 episodes and the dates of that, they are not, just everybody be clear, these are not exclusive interviews with Jackie. These are interviews with Jackie and any of the authors that want to participate. It's a 45-minute show, so we can easily accommodate, 4 authors at a time?
Yes, at a time, including me, you can actually have 4 people on camera, so 3 people other than me. So
it's me plus two more authors. So we have 4.
Yes.
Okay. That's important for people to know, so that they pick a date and sign up quickly. Because in 4 shows, if I'm on every show and Szebastian's on every show, that means 2 other people can be on the show, which means that we can get 8 authors. Yeah, Szebastian.
Let me actually correct that, because that's what I was going. In the studio, we can have up to 10 people, so we can do a musical chairs, bring everybody. If we have the option, people can stay in the studio. I will put it this way.
Okay, wait a minute. I got to clarify this for people, Szebastian. Sure. Because no, you do not have to fly to Australia and be in his studio. He means in the virtual studio where we are right now, because I'm in Florida, he's in Australia. So you get to do this from anywhere. It's through Be Live TV, and that hooks into Facebook. It hooks into a bunch of different platforms. So they actually live streamed it from my business page in Facebook when I was on Dreamaniac TV. So this will be through the Almost Naked CEO program, right? That's the channel we'll be on.
Almost Naked Conversation.
Almost Naked Conversation. Okay. So that's what it is. So if you wrote real, raw, relatable stories in the book, or you are writing your real, raw, relatable story for the next book, either one, beautiful. Come into this opportunity to be interviewed about why this mission speaks to you, and interviewed about who you are in the world today.
Absolutely. And the good part is, Jackie, they will all be able to request their own clips that they can use as evergreen content for their own branding, and they can just upload it anywhere. So once again, just so everybody understands, organizing a show, and again, just to put a value in to help people understand, Organizing a show like this costs around $1,250 per episode, and that's all Dreamaniac is doing for you guys. So you don't have to pay a single penny. On top of that, all the sizzle reels, if you need your own clips as well, that's another $199 service you're getting free, because we will look after you. We'll make sure you get your clips. Please know it will take 10 to 15 working days to provide you the clips, but you'll get them professionally done.
That's nothing.
You can also send us your logos or anything, and we'll brand them for you as well, so you can use them as you like. So you'll be able to upload them on YouTube and anywhere else. And just to explain a little bit more about the show, it will be, just think of The View. So we'll just kind of sit across a virtual table, have our conversations. Anybody can jump in, say anything. We'll have up to 10 people in the studio. We can keep bringing people up and down. And even if you're in the studio, you'll still be able to comment from your normal Facebook. The only request I have is, anybody who's interested, please get in touch with my team very soon, and I'll put in the contact information to do a real 1-minute quick test to see that your systems are compatible to get in the studio. And I strongly recommend coming from a laptop or a desktop. Mobiles are not really very reliable with the studio, because it is a resource intensive platform.
And so it's wonderful and a great reminder, because on the 18th, when we do the first one, I will actually be in Orlando. So I'm taking my laptop with me. I'm taking, all of the pieces that I use. I will find a quiet space so that at 6:30, I can log in with Szebastian, and at 7, we can do the interview live. So it's possible to do this even with traveling. Take advantage of it. So Szebastian's going to put some links in to be on the show. You contact his team to be part of, I'm going to call it a branding roundtable, where 10 people get together with you. Is that going to be a separate link?
Yes, that will be a separate link. I'll include all the information with description, so they exactly know where to go for which service.
Awesome.
We'll do that. But that's not where it ends, Jackie. One more thing that I'm offering everybody is that I am inviting each and every author. If you want to share your story, I will be happy to go through with things with you and see. One disclaimer I do want to give is, I cannot guarantee each and every person will be able to come on the shows individually, but I am offering you that I will invite you to my individual episodes. It's all going to be about you and me having a conversation. So you just need to follow the process, book yourself. And once you're selected, that is one thing. As you can imagine, we are a TV, so we have to do the screening. Once you're selected, once you're trained also to be on camera and everything, if you already have experience, great. And once your systems are compatible, you will be invited to an episode. We'll book the dates and everything with you. And that way you can get your story out there. You can have an episode all about your work. And once again, evergreen content for that as well.
Okay, so that just upped the ante a lot. So guys, I don't know if you understood this, but we're talking about 4 episodes that are group for the authors to be able to talk about the project, to be able to talk about the Make It a Great Day movement, why you wrote for the book, and who you are. Now, what Szebastian's offering on top of that is, once he knows that your system is compatible with their system for production, because this is a TV. So once they know the systems are compatible, you'll be invited to have a one-on-one conversation that's not exclusively about the Make It a Great Day movement, and is about you, your brand, your story that you're bringing into the world with whatever you are bringing into the world. This is an awesome opportunity, Szebastian. Thank you so much. And thank you for making the time to do this live so that we can help people understand. This is not just one and done. This is a series of opportunities for everybody who wrote for the book and everybody who's going to write for the book. And I'm just deeply touched, Szebastian. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. I just want to give a very tiny disclaimer for the episodes that I'm inviting everybody on, like individual episodes. If they do that, please know you as a guest, you don't pay for anything, because a lot of people get confused. Do I have to pay to be on the shows? Nobody pays for anything. The only thing, if you ever want, after the show, you want a copy of your show, If you don't know how to download, you can actually download it on your Facebook yourself. But if you want an edited copy, a professionally done copy, that is something that you have to pay for. But not everybody buys that, because you can just go on YouTube and use that link and distribute as much as you like. So just so you know that, so we don't have confusion. And that is only for when you come in for individual episodes with me, not part of the Make It a Great Day thing. That has nothing to do with that.
Got it. So for people who are going, I would love to be interviewed, but what am I going to do with this raw video? You're saying you do have an option that you can help them with the editing of it if they want to buy that. That's something they would pay for, because you've got to pay people to do that. And there's some options within YouTube to be able to trim things, that they can learn to do themselves. And I know there are other softwares out there. So that's an amazing offer. And it's a really good disclaimer, because depending on what you're going to do with this, you will want to do some trimming of your individual episode, perhaps, or perhaps you're just going to put it up with the Dreamaniac brand on the front, or in this case, the Almost Naked Conversation brand on the front. And that's actually a valuable piece as well. As valuable as it is for me to brand, this is a conversation with Jackie Simmons, founder of Success Journey Academy. It is just as valuable. And you'll see that I've put some things up where I was on Cody Dakota Wooten's summit, and I put my video up with his branding, because he does a leadership podcast and a leadership summit, and having that Jackie Simmons on this leadership summit. There's a lot of power both ways. And so that's where this branding roundtable is going to be incredibly valuable to everyone on this call. So let's have some almost naked conversation about how do you build the movement, the brand of the Make It a Great Day movement, and allow yourself to be pulled in the wake of that. Because the more profitable, the more prosperous, the more professional, the more happy you are in your world, the more impact you're going to have in the world. And we really can help people understand how to make it a great day every day. And that's the whole goal. So your job is to become prosperous. We want to help. And I cannot ask for better help than what you're offering, Szebastian. Thank you.
No worries. It's my pleasure. And yes, if you guys have any questions, just put in the comments and we'll reply. I'll request you guys, the best way to actually get started is to connect with me on Facebook, and I'll connect you to one of my staffs. I think she's already commented on one of the posts. I'll ask,
or just skip this and connect directly with your staff.
Absolutely. And they'll help you all out. Just one thing I want to let people know, guys, I do have not one, not two, but 5 different mental health conditions. So I am not a person who can get on an impromptu call. I'm not a person who can instantly start chatting. I know sometimes people think, well, he just added me, why he's not talking. I just want to make that disclaimer. For me, everything, if it is not very, very organized, it's a challenge, it's a frustration. And it is overwhelming. So for
Which is why I said, yes, friend Szebastian, but communicate through his team. So do your communication through the team unless there's something scheduled. And by the way, I think that makes you a normal entrepreneur, because focus is the biggest challenge facing entrepreneurs today. There are so many things that can pull us into distraction. So this is just good, clear boundaries that have nothing to do with mental health challenges. It has everything to do with good entrepreneur stewardship. Schedule your time. Stop winging it quite so much, no matter who you are on this call, and schedule your time that you get, and then get these episodes scheduled so that you actually come on one of the group calls that we're going to do. Get yourself scheduled to do your one-on-one interview with Szebastian. Make the time to become part of one of his wonderful gifts of the Branding Roundtable. Everybody who knows me and is in my tribe knows that if I can find a way to bring more value to you guys, I will. And I didn't do this. Szebastian reached out to me. So I cannot thank you enough, Szebastian.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity. And I look forward to serving you all.
Sounds great. All right. On that note, we are out of here. We got about 1 minute left or two. So if you've got a question or a comment, pop it in there. An incredible offer. Yes, it is. You know, I can't see who's talking, but Szebastian can.
So that's Robin. Robin is saying it's an incredible offer. Thank you so much for your generosity. All I want to say in answer to that is, reply to that is, I have been saved several times and I'm just paying forward.
And that's all we can do in this life. So thank you very much for paying it forward through the Make It a Great Day movement, Szebastian. And for everyone who's on or watching in the recording, click the links, get on the schedule. I'll see you on the interview on the 18th, which is coming up. And Szebastian has left me to wrap this up on my own. I'll be headed down into the green room.
I'm just giving you the camera. I'm right here.
Yeah. And anyway, so it's time. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. We will see you on the 18th when we do our first episode with Almost Naked Conversations. We will see you on Dreamaniac TV, and we will see you in that roundtable, in the branding roundtable. What an awesome package. And it is all being gifted to the authors, those that are in the current book and those that are writing for the next book. Can't thank you all enough for being part of this great project that I had no idea I would be doing this year, and for being part of this journey to truly stem the tide of suicide. It's time. So have a great day. Make it a great day. Talk to you again soon. And now, if I'm in control, how do I turn this off? Szebastian.